Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the time you see it. So, welcome back. If you missed my last video, you're going to understand that I am back from taking a long break from creating investment content. Now, and this time we're going to go deeper, like real deeper. So, let's assume now that someone called me and gave me 1 million naira today and said I should invest for the person. So you want to know my approach? This is my approach. And no, I'm not going to be putting the whole 1 million into the investment account, but this is how I'm going to go about it. So, firstly, let's just assume that the 1 million is sitting in my account already, and how do we go about deploying the money? So, firstly, I wouldn't rush to investing the entire amount. I'll just keep a portion accessible for emergencies and unexpected expenses, because in an investment it can be going well or doing well, but if you just suddenly need money and have to sell some, you can sometimes you have to sell the stocks or the stocks at a very wrong time just to be able to cope up with meeting up with that emergency, and you will not turn the good investment that you made into a bad outcome. So the second step, or the part two, is spread the risk. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I will diversify the money. Now, I've been saying this thing countlessly, that we need to be diversifying the money so that it will not be able to be caught in one web or one stream, something like that. So, for example, depending on my financial situation and risk tolerance, I will consider putting a portion into relatively lower risk investments, and another portion into quality long-term assets, and a smaller portion into higher growth opportunities. This exact percentage would depend on my goals, timeline, and risk appetite. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to be sitting down and be watching. I'm going to be thinking long term. And this is where many people get it wrong. And even me too, at some point in time, I was getting it wrong here too. Now, we invest today and expect the money to double in the next month, and that's very wrong. But the only thing that we can do, or we should focus on, should be on the assets and the opportunities that you would understand, and with a realistic time. Do you understand? Like, you need to look at the asset that you feel that will grow over a certain period of time, and not expecting it to double within the space of yesterday and today. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do our research. And before putting a single naira into any investment, I would always want to know three things. What am I buying? That's the first thing. Second thing is, how does it make me more money? And the third one is, what can make me lose money from what I just bought? So if you cannot answer these three questions, please don't invest because someone on social media told you to, or because you feel like it's the right thing to do. Don't just invest. Just understand it first before you invest. Or because you stumbled on my video and you felt like it's talking about investment, so I should invest. Please try to get those three questions answered, and once you do it, you get what you're looking for. So if I had 1 million naira, I wouldn't be looking for one magical investment. I'll be building a strategy, because wealth isn't usually created by one lucky investment. It's created by making good financial decisions consistently. So now here's the question for you. If you had 1 million naira to invest today, what would you put it into? Drop in the comments, and in the next video, I will tell you three investments I personally would be very careful with in 2026. Follow for more. We are just getting started, and I'm back, guys. Get ready.